1 hour is 120 people. If you have wasted 2 hours, इसका मतलब तुम्हारा रैंक और 120 पीछे है. So if you really want to stay ahead of this 2 lakh people, you have to utilize 12 hours optimally. बात समझ में आ गई? Good. Now let's move ahead with this. So you have understood how important this time, this critical time is for you. Okay. Now when you start approaching, I have told you that you need to give GT. You need to understand which are your weak subjects. Mark those weak subjects. It could be anesthesia, it could be psychiatry, it could be more than one, it could be 10 subjects. No problem. Note them down that these are your weak subjects. Okay. Now once you note them down, start preparing on those subjects. Now how do we prepare? So again the questions arise. How do we prepare about them? Right? So let's start with all the subjects one by one. I would be highlighting few important points about each subjects so that it becomes very clear for all of you, and most of the questions which would be asked would be like that what I am telling you. So let's start with, so when you start preparing for NEET, what should you choose first? Long subjects or short subjects? Not long subjects. You should choose short subjects first. Why? Because those are free marks in the pocket. स्किन फिनिश करो 8 क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं. एनेस्थेशिया फिनिश करो 8 क्वेश्चन आने वाले खत्म. रेडियो फिनिश करो 8 क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं. एंड दिस सब्जेक्ट्स गेट फिनिश्ड विद इन 3 days. 3 दिन में एनेस्थेशिया, 3 दिन में डर्मा, 3 दिन में साइकेट्री. फर्स्ट रीडिंग की बात कर रहा हूँ. इफ यू आर डूइंग फर्स्ट रीडिंग इवन, दिस सब्जेक्ट्स गेट फिनिश्ड इन 3 days. Okay, you take my words. 3 days. Why? Let's talk about. Suppose I talk about anesthesia. There are only 5 important topics from which you only 5 question आता है. Got it? You take any paper from NEET, any year, ऐसे blindly उठा लो, उसमें anesthetic drugs पे question आएगा ही आएगा. Drugs in anesthesia, fixed topic. You have to do. Introduction to anesthesia you have to do. Machines of anesthesia you have to do. So complications of anesthesia you have to do. So all these are important topics. ये 5 topic, if you finish it up, you're done. Like that. So you try to analyze examiner's mind. You have to crack examiner's mind if you want to crack this exam. And how do we crack examiner's mind? By solving number of GTs. GTs solve करने से एक फायदा तो आपको ये होगा कि आपको समझ में आएगा कि which subject is weak. At the same time, understand that what suppose आपने 3 GT सॉल्व किए, हर एक में आया which strain of adenovirus causes conjunctivitis. You will say यार ये हर पेपर में आता है. So you will understand that this is an important question. This happened with me also. So I tell you that before my main NEET exam I solved 3 GTs. तीनों में adenovirus के strain पे क्वेश्चन आए. तो मैंने क्या किया? I made a note of those adenovirus. Strain ये causes this, strain ये causes gastritis, etc., etc. And what happened in my final NEET? I got a question on adenovirus. You got it? So that is one question which can take you very ahead of everyone. One question is just 4 marks, and considering negative marks, it's just 5 marks. But remember, 5 marks will take you thousands of rank ahead. It can change college from, private to government or from government to private. So that is how the differences can take place. Now let's come to the another short subject, which is psychiatry. If you take psychiatry, this is again a very approachable subject because the topics which are to be read are very few. Hardly 10 topics, means 10 major chapters. If you do 10 major chapters, psychiatry is done. इतना detail में जाना ही नहीं है. You got it? And most of the questions in psychiatry, I tell you a trick, they are history clingers. History clingers यानी the circumference of the head size is decreasing. It means Rett syndrome. खत्म. ज़्यादा सोचना ही नहीं है. So you should know कि if question mentions this, this is the answer. इतना बड़ा history रहेगा. But then you have to point it out कि yes, this. It means the diagnosis is this. So that will happen if you have read those concepts very nicely. Okay? Schizophrenia, must topic for psychiatry. the various tests of analysis, especially Rorschach's test. This is asked for image based questions. So image based questions is also, if you see in psychiatry, there are hardly 10 image based questions, only 10 images hai. So वो 10 images करो, it's like leaking paper. You know from beforehand कि paper में क्या आएगा. Psychiatry में 8 questions बनाने हैं, इतने ही topic है, तो क्या select करोगे? You got it? So this is how you have to analyze. So whatever GTs you give, try to find out what topics are being asked. This will help you to, reduce your hard work. It will make your work smart. Like psychiatry mein, if you see schizophrenia, you always get a question on that. Drugs used in psychiatry, antipsychotic agents, always a question. Adverse effect of antipsychotics, always a question. So these are the topics which you have to be thorough with. इसमें you cannot say ये नहीं आता. So first, before reading anything, you should finish these concepts. You got it? Study करने के 2 approaches होते हैं. हमें जो बचपन से सिखाया जाता है, that is anti-grade approach. Anti-grade approach यानी क्या? पूरा चैप्टर पढ़ो, A, B, C, D till Z, and then when you reach Z, you start solving MCQs. Right? This is what is taught to us. But that's not a smart way. You should go reverse. In fact, I say, पहले देखो MCQ क्या है. Okay? So you will understand that majority of MCQs are asked from this topic. So you go back and start reading that topic first. You got it? तो तुम्हारा काम बहुत easy हो जाएगा. This is a very useful technique for all subjects. Any subject you take. This is called retrograde technique. That is, you open question paper, you open GTs first. You see what is the important topic. Like you take Gynac. Suppose you get lots of questions on CA cervix. Very important topic. HPV, human papilloma virus. Very important topic. So you go back, finish those concepts first. बाकी सब बाद में पढ़ो. See, if you tend to do like that, कि मुझे इस सब्जेक्ट का 100% आना चाहिए, पैथोलॉजी का 100% आ जाएगा, फिर मैं फार्मेक पे जंप करूँगा, तो then you will take 14 years to clear NEET, or maybe longer than that, because that is never possible. Okay? So never target कि I would be reading 100% of this subject. That is not possible. Even if you have read 75% of the subject, fine, jump to the next subject. Okay? So one of my sir used to tell that in NEET, as this is a rejecting exam, this statement helped me a lot. The single statement which states that in NEET you should always know what everyone knows. जो सबको आता है वो तुम्हें आना ही चाहिए. You got it? और जो किसी को नहीं आता वो तुम्हें आया तो अच्छी बात है, but not necessarily. You got it? लेकिन suppose those questions which are known to everyone, there if you make mistake, you are out of the race. You are out of the race. So always remember the fundamental concepts, the basic subjects, the basic concepts of any subject have to be very clear with. If your concepts in any subject are missing, you take in return that you are not going to get selected. Okay? एक दूसरी भी fault दिखती है लोगों में, that what they say, instead of doing all 19 subjects, what they say, let's do the major 10, let's leave the 9. No, that is again a wrong approach. That is a wrong approach. And then ऐसे लोग जब पेपर दे के आते हैं उनका हाल क्या होता है, I'll tell you. When they come, यार एग्जामिनर ने नुस्ते एनेस्थेशिया पे क्वेश्चन डाले, मैं एनेस्थेशिया छोड़ के गया, उसी पे क्वेश्चन आए. एक्चुअली एनेस्थेशिया पे क्वेश्चन आते हैं 8 ही, but at the back of his mind he is afraid that he has not read this subject. So because of that he keeps on thinking नुस्ता एनेस्थेशिया पे क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं, एनेस्थेशिया पे क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं. So that is what happens. So never leave any subject. Read at least the basics of subject, like ophthalm. तुम्हें पूरा नहीं पढ़ना, at least basics of the subject. At least cornea, जितने भी basics है जो तुमने MBBS के लिए पढ़ा है वो पढ़ के ही जाना है. If you fail to revise that, no use. Got it? चलो. Next, third important basic subject is Dharma. Short subject, but a beautiful subject. If you see, most of the questions are asked from 8 initial chapters, out of which the bullous disorders of the skin, those pustular disorders of the skin, infections of the skin, lichen planus, psoriasis, VIP topics. इतने 5-6 topics आ गए ना, तो you would be able to solve most of the skin questions in your exams. इसी पे questions आते हैं. You got it? So if you are done with those topics, you are done for skin. So this is how you should approach skin, right? Now when people try to approach a subject, what they do is they try to read on an anti-grade way. Like I told you, A to Z पढ़ने का जब पूरा notes पूरे videos देख के हो गए, उस videos का notes बना के हो गया, फिर उसके MCQs सॉल्व करेंगे और फिर GT पे आएंगे, तब तक वो GT वाला 10 गुना आगे चला गया होगा. You got it? So I have always used a retrograde approach. Okay? That is, you should know fundamentals of the subject, start solving GT and move it in a reverse direction. You should know these are important topics, उसको पहले finish करो. Those topics which are now known to everyone should be known to you in skin. बहुत ही rare, controversial question जिसके पीछे हम Facebook, WhatsApp इस पे भागे रहते हैं ना कि अरे ये controversy है, इस किताब में आंसर ये है, इस किताब में आंसर ये है. Don't run after controversies. Got it? So you should not run after controversial questions. Okay, Robin is mentioning this, Harrison is mentioning this, Bailey is mentioning this. ऐसे questions exam में कितने होंगे? Hardly one. Hardly one. So you should spend your energy जो maximum तुम्हें आने वाला exam में. Your energy should be given to that thing. Okay? Now, one more important thing. A commonly asked question when student is preparing for this exam. Should we just watch videos? Should we just solve MCQs? Or should we make notes and then solve MCQs? What should we do? So see, a simple example I give you in your life. Suppose आपको लड़ाई करने जाना है. आपको लड़ना है sword से, तलवार से. तो आप किसकी प्रैक्टिस करोगे? Sword की ना. You have to practice it. क्योंकि मैदान में वैसे लड़ना है. Right? So suppose if you are giving an exam which is an MCQ based exam, so what should you practice? MCQs. बराबर. सिर्फ तुम्हें घोड़ा चलाना है तो क्या फायदा? That's of no use. Right? So finally remember that whatever may be, your final thing is in exam you are going to solve MCQs. There are many people. अभी आप में से जो बैठे हैं ना, उसमें से भी कुछ लोग होंगे जिन्होंने अब तक एक भी GT सॉल्व नहीं किया है, जो बोलेंगे कि एग्जाम के कुछ दिनों पहले मैं GT सॉल्व करूंगा क्योंकि तब तक मेरा सिलेबस खत्म हो जाएगा.